Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing the BooktubeAthon TBR.
Keep telling myself, but I don't wanna let you know.
So BooktubeAthon goes from the 30th of July to the 5th of August, and it is obviously a week-long readathon, and it has 7 reading challenges. This time I'm not super happy with the reading challenges. They're kind of crap, and yeah, we won't go into that. Anyway, so let's just get into the challenges. The first one is let a coin toss decide your read. So for this one you pick 2 books, toss a coin, heads, tails, you get the idea. So for this, the 2 books that I chose as options are 2 middle grade books that I've read other books by this author and loved them, so I want to continue with that person's books. So we've got 2 different authors here. The first one is The Island of Dr. Libris by Chris Grabenstein, and the second one is The Dragonette Prophecy by Tui T. Sutherland. So I read the Mr. Lemoncello series by Chris Grabenstein, and I read the Menagerie series by Tui T. Sutherland and Kari Sutherland. So they're both ones that I want to continue. I have them both on audiobook, so I decided that those are going to be the ones that I use the coin toss for. Now the next challenge I will not be doing. So it is read a book about something you want to do. So the main thing that I would love to do is travel to certain places. And if I'm going to read a book that's, say, like traveling to London or like traveling to Canada or something like that, it's going to be a contemporary book. And I don't like contemporaries. I'm in a reading slump right now, so I don't want to be pushing myself to read books that I probably won't actually like. So I'm skipping this challenge. So unless they bring a fantasy element into this where I'm like, I'd love to like ride a dragon, I can find a book about dragons, but as it is, it's not gonna happen. The next challenge is to read a book to movie adaptation, and for this one, it was extremely difficult to find a book for me. I run my own business, I don't have any money, and so for me to do this challenge, I had to find a book that I already owned or is available on Scribd, and a movie that I already owned or is available on Netflix. So for this, I had to go with a reread and a rewatch because I couldn't find a book to movie adaptation that was both on Scribd and on Netflix, or I owned. So for this one, I'm going to reread via the audiobook as it's on Scribd, The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, and then watch the DVD as I own it. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to do this challenge because I kind of don't feel like rereading The Hunger Games at this point in my life, and I don't want to just read the first book. If I'm going to reread it, I want to reread the whole thing. So yeah, I might just skip this challenge and pick up a random book during the week, but this is what's currently happening. The next challenge is to read a book with green on the cover, and for this one I'm choosing Undead Girl Gang by Lily Anderson. This one, it has like a little tiny pin on the denim jacket that is green, and they said that it can be any amount of green, so that's that. But basically I just went onto Scribd, scrolled down until I found something with green on the cover that obviously if it's on my Scribd saved then it's something I want to read. So I just found the first one and that was it, so it's got green on the cover. Okay, the next challenge is one that I don't particularly like, and it is to read a book while wearing the same hat the whole time. So I have chosen my hat that I wear every day. I wear it all the time. It says Day Off on it, and it's by Lorna Jane, if you're curious. But yeah, I wear this hat, so I just chose that one as it's like one of the only hats I have. Well, let me rephrase that. We have an entire cap collection, but this is the only one that I actually wear. So I chose a hat, and then see, the reason I don't like this is it's not actually challenging you to read a book. I'll take that off because it's shading my face. It's not actually challenging you to read a book because it's just like you pick a hat. It's not that you pick a book for a specific reason. It's just like pick a random book and then pick a hat. So for this I just chose randomly Lifelike by J. Christoph. It's a book that's on my TBR pile, and it's got big words and it's like 400 pages. So it's one of the smaller ones I have on my TBR jar. Oh, TBR jar. I've got that stuck in my head now. On my TBR pile. So I chose Lifelike. The next is to read a book with a beautiful spine. For this one I chose Legendary by Stephanie Garber, as it has this two-toned and with all like the shiny. I just basically sat on my bed in front of my bookshelves and was like, which one's nicest? And I chose this one. So yeah, Legendary by Stephanie Garber. Not much to talk about with this one. It's got a pretty spine. Now, because I'm not doing one of the challenges and the last challenge is to read 7 books, I needed 2 extra books to complete that challenge, so I chose Truth Witch and Wind Witch by Susan Dennett. I will be listening to these on audiobook. I do own the physical copy of Truth Witch obviously, but I'll be listening to them on audiobook. My main reason for this is I have this app called Auto and I don't like it. And there is 2 series and another book on there that I do want to read though. So I'm just going to quickly get through those books so I can cancel my auto subscription, because I don't want to be paying for a subscription that I don't like. It's just like, overall the app is kind of crap. So yeah, that's going to be the last 2. So yeah, that's all for my TBR for buying, wrong one, BooktubeAthon. Bundle Bibliothon, by the time this goes up, will already be over probably. Or maybe not, I don't know. It might be during, we'll see. But yeah, so that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give me a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time.